If you've ever done any cold calling, you will know that cold calling is absolutely brutal and clients will hang up on you immediately the moment you start pitching. When I first started my web design agency a little over 2 years ago, I was only getting my clients through cold calls. So I've done thousands of cold calls. And in this video, in only 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how you can turn a completely cold lead into a client that's ready to pay with my secret method. Make sure you listen carefully because by the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can land your first client or your next project. Now, I'm going to show you how to stop chasing clients and actually start converting them with a proven approach that only takes a few minutes to execute. Now, if you're cold calling clients and it sounds something like this, you're doing it wrong. Hi, business name. My name is Abou and I specialize in building custom professional websites that convert leads into sales. I just found your business on Google and I noticed you didn't have a website. I thought I could help you. If you're interested, let's hop in a quick call. I actually have 25% discount on all of my packages right now. Now, the problem with what you're doing is this only works with desperate people. You're only going to be able to close clients that are looking for your services. And obviously when I started out and I was using a script that sounded something like this, I closed a couple clients, but it's just not the higher converting one. Another reason is business owners, they get calls that sound the exact same, literally like 10 times a day. And so you're not differentiating yourself. What you want to do is you want to be able to sell to people who don't even know that they need you yet. And let's be honest, business owners don't need a website. What they need is more money, more clients, better leads, and a better online presence. But they don't know that the website is what's going to bring them to that goal. So you have to be the one to demonstrate that to them. If you say that you're going to give them a professional website, like it doesn't really mean much and they can't visualize what you're trying to offer. It doesn't make sense to them. And if you're leading with discounts, you're only competing on price and you don't want to work with price shoppers. There's always going to be someone on Fiverr in a third world country that's going to charge $1 under you. And if you're looking for price shoppers, they're going to be hopping clients left and right. What you want to do is you want to build a proper relationship and actually demonstrate value. Now, here's the secret. You want to show, you don't want to tell. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a quick website mockup. It's only going to take 30 seconds and then we're going to reach out to the client and tell them that we already built them a website. That's going to make them curious and actually interested in our services. Now, why this is going to work is number one, it demonstrates value immediately. So you're leading with free work instead of leading with promises like, oh, I'll build you a free website, but that doesn't really mean much, right? It creates instant credibility. So you're going to show the client that you can make them a professional website immediately instead of saying it to them. Next, it's going to make them curious because they want to see what you already created, especially if they've never had a website before. That works very good. And then it overcomes a lot of objections. Common objections like, hey, what if I don't like the website? Or, hey, what if we need to switch a couple things on the website? Well, you don't need to switch anything because I already built it for you. And you can't really not like it because this is the mock-up. We can always switch a couple more things. And then when we actually publish the website, then we can make those changes. This is going to turn skeptical prospects into people who are actually curious and ready to pay for your services. Now, it's going to be a 5-minute process. What we're going to do is we're going to find local businesses with bad websites or no websites at all on Google. Make sure you look for an active Google My Business, but they have an outdated website, or of course, they don't need to have a website. And then we're going to use Reloom to make a website mockup. It's going to be very quick. I'll show you guys this right after. And then you want to craft your message. And then, of course, you want to hop in the sales call and then present the website and then close the deal, collect payment. Super easy. Now, this is what the script is going to sound like. Now, you can either use this exact same one I have here, or my cold call sounds something like this. I like to sound a little serious, a little curious at first. Like, hey, is this XYZ landscaping? Yeah. Hey, I just found you guys on Google. Phenomenal reviews, by the way. And I noticed you didn't have a website. I just built you a completely new website from scratch. Do you maybe have 5 minutes later in the day for me to show it to you? If you like it, fantastic. I'll go ahead and publish it for you. If not, no worries. I just want to show it to you. So you see the script is a little different than all those other guys that are objection handling and sound so salesy. I'm really just presenting myself and letting the client do the work. Now, I have a full cold calling masterclass document that you can find. All you need to do is message me on Instagram, linked in the description, cold calling masterclass or cold calling script, and I'll just send it directly into your DMs. Now, it has objection handling in that document, pretty much everything you need. And as you see, there's even someone right now, a lot of people are using it and actively doing cold calls using this document. It's phenomenal. And a lot of people messaged me and actually told me that they made thousands of dollars using this document. So just message me on Instagram, cold calling script, and I'll send it directly to you. Now, right before I go ahead and show you how to actually present the website and do it with Reloom, I just want to show you that this is going to scale your agency with speed. And I wish I knew about this when I first started my web design agency, because it took me around a year and a half to learn everything that I have right now. And if I knew this at first, I'd reached $15,000 or $20,000 months very quickly. Now, it's only going to take 5 minutes per prospect, so it's not really time consuming. And by the way, you're going to reach out to the prospect first, and then you're going to make the wireframe just in case they don't answer. And then you're maybe going to have 7 times more positive response rate with this, because you're leading with value, right? Instead of just saying, I'll make a professional website, you sound like every other cold caller. And then maybe around 1 out of 3 people who actually hop on sales call with you are actually going to end up buying your website. So 30% conversion rate for closes is pretty damn good. Now I'm going to show you how you can actually present the website to the client and use Reloom to build the website. Finding clients on Google is pretty easy. So I'm just going to search up in industry and the location. So I'll search up, for example, landscaping, Toronto, just like this. And then I'll go into maps. And then from here, you can see all the different landscaping businesses right here. And you can just call them right away, just click. You can also find people who don't have the website icon, just like this. You can click on the website icon, see their website. If it looks garbage, like this one is garbage. But if you click on this one right here, they don't have a website, so you can just go ahead and call them right away. Now, how do you use Reloom? So head over to reloom.io, just like that. I already have an account, so I'm going to have launch right here, but just click start for free. It's completely free. You're not going to need to upgrade the plan. Click it over here. If you, I have a couple projects, but if you have the free version, you're only allowed 1 project. I have the pro version, which you don't necessarily need, but it's always good to have. So I'm going to click, if you already have a project, you're just going to delete it right here and then click new project. I can just start a new project right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the name of the landscaping businesses that I found earlier. And I'm going to put a little description. So for example, XYZ landscaping. I don't even know exactly what it is. I've had a client that done it, but I don't know. And then you're just going to click generate sitemap right here. And it's going to do everything pretty quickly here. Once everything is generated, all you want to do is click on wireframe right here. Once everything is done, we'll give it a couple seconds. Okay, now it's done. You want to click on wireframe right here. Now it's going to generate the whole website in front of us right here. So we'll wait a few seconds, and then if there are any sections that we don't want on the website, we can always delete it by just clicking on it and then click delete on your keyboard, just like this. And then there are all the other pages as well. Now this looks pretty blank, but with Reloom you can actually have full styling, like you can actually have full styling, like the fonts, the colors, everything. The only thing you're gonna do is you're gonna click on style guide right here. And it's pretty much going to do everything for us right here, as you can see. And then you can pretty much shuffle the colors and surprise me. So like shuffle literally everything right here. And as you can see, it looks pretty good. You can customize the colors. You can start new concepts. So then when you actually go ahead and pitch the concepts to the client, you can have multiple different versions that they can like. So for example, brand, you can add the logo right here. You can change the colors for yourself. You can slide down and change the fonts. Anyway, it's pretty straightforward and you don't need me to walk you through everything. It's pretty easy. So what I'm going to do is, this is concept 1. I'm going to start a new concept right here. And then I'm going to surprise me. I'm going to say surprise me, whatever. Of course, you can always add your own pictures right here. And then now I have 2 concepts. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to click page concepts right here. If I just copy the link and I open an incognito tab, just paste it over here. They're going to see all the different concepts and just full preview. Wow, this looks good. Wow, this looks good. Okay, I want the second one. And you can just go ahead and send it over to a web designer that you hire on Fiverr for like $50, even though you charge this, I don't know, like $500 for this quick website. You can hire someone on Fiverr for $50 to build this website for you. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I'm always trying to provide as much value as possible. As you know, Make sure you follow my Instagram in the description. Like this video, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. I haven't done a video about cold calling yet, but if you want to see videos of me live cold calling, let me know in the comments, and I probably will make one pretty soon. Now, enjoy your day, and let's get after it.